You survived the audition. How was your first week as a co-host of PicklePod 2.0?
Oh, I loved it. My mom told me I did a fantastic job. My wife, my kids loved it. I
She told
think
me that
overall,
too.
like, oh my gosh, we're starting right there. Wow, I can't avoid this, but I think it was good, Zane. Stop talking to my mom.
Well, you may have thought it was good, but we have a lot of comments we got to go through. All right. First and foremost, this guy Connor Pardo underscore PB just says Tice greater than Nico.
Sounds like a clown. Never heard of him.
Jimmy Miller says, I'm kind of shocked by this. I thought Zane wanted to start being taken serious. Tice brings legit credibility. Nico brings, yeah, not really sure. Maybe Zane was tired of not being the smartest one in the room. He solved that problem. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
Oh my, good job, Jimmy. You got a good jab in there. I don't know.
Who do you think wins in a fist fight between you and Jimmy?
Oh, me for sure. Me for sure. I mean, I not only do I think I'm stronger and bigger than Jimmy, I'm not sure how big Jimmy is height wise. I think I got the reach. I'm like a solid 280. Like I'm not a small dude. And I remember distinctly one time you and Thomas talking about fights and how you said you're a runner. And so I think as much as you see lack of mobility by me, I think not only am I stronger, but I'm also faster. So I think no contest. But I will say if he gets one punch in, full strength, both cheeks into it, I'm probably screwed.
I'd agree with that. He gets you to the ground, you're toast.
Oh, yeah.
We got more. Don't worry, we've got more.
Okay.
By the way, we're gonna make this beef happen. I think Nico versus Jimmy is the beef that we've actually been needing.
Dude, I have more to say about Jimmy in just a second, but I'm excited to hear all these other positive
Perfect.
comments.
All right. Well, Hope Klein just says he's an idiot. Bad choice, Zane. All right. Didn't leave too much for the
That's a roast
imagination.
on you too, man.
Mostly you, but like slightly me. This one's just more creative. MJ Nobles 8836 on YouTube says Nico looks like a long lost Osmond brother.
That sounds like a compliment, right?
I don't exactly know.
I'm taking all of these as compliments somehow.
Tim Powers 8337 just says I agree with Zane and Miko, which I just thought was funny. Like, no idea what the person's referring to.
Yeah, and when I was like in second grade, Pocahontas came out, and the raccoon's name was Miko, and everybody just thought that was me. But that's the only other Miko I've ever heard of. But yeah, I mean, I guess good job them.
Sportsfan 8866 says Zane trying hard to put this Nico guy over. Not sure if I'm buying it.
Yeah, Zane's a tryhard, but got nothing. I got nothing.
All right, don't worry, we got more. Jimmy Miller says that Nico is a cringe gimmick. I'm not sure I should watch anymore. That was A Jones 68, and we can call that person out because they're not watching anymore.
Oh, did they say they're not watching it? Yeah, if Daddy Jimmy tells his followers to do something, they're gonna fall in line. I guess I don't know, but I think it's really embarrassing comment by that person, A Jones or whoever they are.
Hey, look, I caught the wrath of the sorry not sorry crowd for a little bit. I didn't even do anything, so I know how that goes when you get somebody else calling you out. I mean, hey, if you're not pissing some people off, you're not doing something right? So I don't know. I thought it was a successful first week of the Pickle Pod. I had a good time.
Yeah, me too. And I'm looking forward to a long run and even more haters. But I will say there's probably some positive comments in there somewhere. I don't know. I think you might have cherry picked all the best.
We're gonna focus on the the nonsense just to roast you a little bit. But let's take a look at some of the comments from last episode. What do you say? I mean, we already read a good amount of the hate comments, but there really actually were some nice comments for you, Nico.
Oh, good.
Like one maybe.
What? There's 124 comments on that YouTube video. Can you find one positive?
Oh, we do have one. We have the only reason I knew about this podcast is because Nico the Lefty said I should check it out. Glad to see my guy Nico killing it. Great episode. That was Darren W. Lewis. We got another one. Nico is goated. When talking about how much Anna Lee would move paddles compared to paddle reviewers, he sounded as chronically online as the rest of the community.
People don't understand. Like, hey, yes, I don't write articles all the time, but I watch like an unhealthy amount of pro pickleball, and I'm on my screen time is like 15 hours. All right, so that's like the recipe for success for someone you want on this pod. So
Fair enough.
Not just a random you found from the street.
We also got a lot of comments on the S curve, and I am going to stand by the fact that I think the S curve needs a rebrand because it's just a sideways S. An S goes from top to bottom. This S curve goes from left to right. Who makes an S from left to right? So, Pat KP 1952, so I'm getting corrected by a fucking 70-year-old here. An S curve is a typical graph within product sales. Intro starts climb, followed by peak, and then decline unless there's innovation to push the curve up again. Again, I kind of understand that, but that goes like this. I'm not arguing the curve. I'm arguing the damn naming of the curve, all right?
I think his point is that you've never heard of it before. So I saw a ton of comments that were like, how is this MBA Thomas guy not ever heard of an S curve? And so, it's always great when your education comes to bite you in the ass and they throw it in your
Yeah,
face.
no, we're
So
fake. We both went to South Harmon Institute of Technology. Another great movie.
you guys are shit sandwiches, that's for sure.
That was a great movie. I forgot about that movie. Was
It was a good movie. Was that?
Graduated or Accepted? It was Accepted.
Accepted.
Phenomenal movie. I got to go watch that one again. I forgot about that one. So tell me about how the weight loss is going and how Merrick Health is helping with that for you, Nico.
Yeah, as we know, I've got that, Operation 55, trying to drop 55 pounds. And there's so many different places to start, right? From like what my diet should be or what the vitamins I should be taking are, what does my testosterone look like? How can I become leaner without just taking anabolic steroids? And I think I'm past the prime of taking steroids. So looking at better ways to be healthy. And so I actually just had a meeting. So I have this like assigned coach with Merrick Health, and they had me take a blood draw. They went through different recommendations, and then they connect me with like a health provider. And so I had a call this week with this health provider and my health coach, and the three of us went together and we talked about what I can do to really reach my goals and realize that some things were kind of out of my control, right? So I was like, hey, Nico, you're vitamin D deficient, right? So you should be taking, a specific vitamin. And so many people, they just are like, oh, I need to be healthy. I'm going to take a multivitamin and protein, right? And like, you probably multivitamin is like the ultimate way I feel like of expensive pee, as a Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory would say. But when you actually have a blood test, you see what you're deficient in, and then you take vitamins
Kind of
or
more
supplements
specific
specifically
for that, right?
for you. Yeah, exactly. So I feel confident. So I placed the order. It's going to arrive here in the next 2 weeks, and then going to take it, see how I feel. And then I'm going to meet with this health coach once a month, figure out how I'm at. And then at 3 months, we're going to go through blood work again, get more kind of review my health, and then see like actual change. Like it's not just about what's on the scale, because like honestly, that's probably like the least important thing. It's just like, how does your body feel? Are you reacting the right way? And like, do some of these things help not just in losing weight, but give you more sleep, make you feel more energized? I have a 10-month-old daughter, and I'm like, for me, not only do I want to be healthy on the pickleball court, but I want to be able to like run around with her all the time. And so this is helping me, and I'm excited. So I haven't had a chance to actually take any of these supplements. So right now it's just all positive vibes, but looking forward to it and excited to get on the health journey. If anybody's interested in doing the same thing, getting like actual targeted advice, get a health coach, get a medical professional telling you what to do and holding your hand along the way, just go to merrickhealth.com.
Sweet. Well, we'll keep up to date with how the vitamins are going.
That's right. Nico, vitamin D deficient. Getting the big D soon.
Yeah.